Yo ho ho, mateys! Drunken sailor getting my swole on. My garage just, damn, it's freaking hot in here. It's like 100 degrees in here. Plus, I got my weights, having a good freaking workout, but I'm thinking, and I'm thinking about stories. Some people seem to like these, like when I tell stories and like stupid shit that I did when I was younger. And this next story is, it's 100% true. A lot of people, I appreciate a lot of shooters in my day. Wayne Gretzky, number 99. I got freaking Ovechkin here. Two great shooters, snipers as they call them. Even Reggie Miller, one of my favorite shooters of all time. But my all-time favorite shooter of all time is a dude by the name of Peter North. If you don't know who Peter North is, Google that fool. His nickname was the Redecorator. Now, this guy was the best shooter of my heyday, Idolized that guy when I was a kid. The reason I say that is because a couple years ago, like in my mid-20s, I wasn't the best Catholic. I'm a Catholic kid, but I'm not the greatest of Catholics. So for Lent, you're supposed to give up something for 40 days, and I'm weak. I would pick a lot of stuff to give up, and usually by day 20, I have like backup. So I give up 3 things. I give up alcohol, I'd give up fornication, and I'd give up porn, But around the 20th day, I'd be like, damn, all right, I'll give one up, but you got to keep doing the other 2 just to see if I can do the 40 days, It's like a backup. I'm not perfect, And one year I gave up alcohol and porn and, having sex and, self-love as well, as you would say. Around day 20, I broke down and I had a couple beers and I was like, fuck, I'll drink, but I'll keep the other 2 going. So for 40 days, I didn't bust a nut. And if you're a dude, when you don't bust a nut for 40 days, it's kind of like a BB gun. When you pump it, if you pump it once, it'll shoot all right. But if you pump it like 40 times, it'll shoot a lot with a lot more pressure. That same thing happens with your junk, man. And so after 40 days, I hit up a homegirl. I'm like, hey, what's up? Why don't you come on over? Homegirl comes on over and, we're getting ratchet. Homegirl comes on over and, we're getting ratchet, having a good time. And right before I unleash the beast, I'm an ass man. I get in a position that dogs like to do, doggy style. And I'm back there and I'm about to explode. And when I pull out, I'm not gonna lie, I left her back looking like, you guys remember that scene in Ghostbusters when the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man blows up? Her back looked like that, I'm not gonna lie. But not just that though, one of my shots actually reached the back of her head. And I was like, oh shit, dude, I got some of my juice on the back of your head. And she was pissed, like, what the fuck? Now I gotta take a shower, like, I gotta wash my hair, you asshole. I'm like, dude, I'm sorry. I messed up. I had a lot of pressure built up, and like, I was impressed, but I think Peter North would have been impressed with that shot too, man, because it was a pretty far shot, man. It was like at least 2.5 feet, man, that I shot that, She got mad and left, and like the next day, like, we were all gonna go to a bar, and one of my buddies came over, and my buddy has no filter, and I told my buddy this, like, oh man, I ain't gonna lie, last night I was with what's her name, and I kind of shot her in the back of the head, and my buddy was like, what? He's like, yeah, man, she was pissed. And the next day she came over, and as soon as she walked in, I look at my buddy, and I see my buddy has no filter. I see in his eyes like he has something to say, and as soon as she walks in, he's like, oh shit, it's fucking JFK. And me and my buddy started cracking up, and then she laughed angry. She didn't talk to me for like 6 months because I told him that, but that was pretty funny. And the jacked up thing is that her nickname is JFK. We still call her, hey, what's up with JFK? Is she coming over? Like crazy that her nickname was JFK because she got shot in the back of the head with my man juice. But, I thought that was funny. We call her La JFK. Hey, I mean La JFK way. Well, anyway, for the drunken sailor, for guys out there, for Peter North, for all the shooters out there, keep on grinding, man. I'm gonna keep on grinding.
Who shot ya? Separate the weak from the opsa. Leap hard to creep them Brooklyn streets. It's on, nigga. Fuck all that bickering beef. I can hear sweat trickling down your cheek. Your heartbeat sound like